What was the initial reaction to the 1969 Camaro, and why is it such an iconic car? There's been lots of Camaros. Why is the 69 the one that everybody knows about, even if you're not a Camaro fan?
69 was awesome because of a couple things that came out. The body panels were a little different, some grooves were different, the front end, tail lights were different. So a few things, seats were different, you had a couple different options. And the big explosion was uh, kids coming back from the war had money, and if you had the right pencil and the right uncle that worked at the right dealership, you could order some crazy cool cars. And 69, there was some things on a Central Order Production Office registry, which is known as the COPO registry, and you could get some really, really neat stuff out of that. The 427 motor was available finally, where you didn't have to have some monster car or some race car only. You could actually drive it on the streets. Had the almighty Z01. They only made 69 of them in 69, but it was an all aluminum 427 car. That was all business. But yeah, even the L72 platform, that was amazing. Copo was amazing. And then there was some really neat dealerships all around the nation that were getting involved. And just direct through General Motors, they were able to get these cars to do some crazy things and make some crazy numbers. Don Yinko and Nikki and a couple others that just were able to work with some dealers and with General Motors and make some major awesome cars. 427 was at the time insane. That motor, they had to lie about it just to get insurance to handle some of these cars. I think most maxed out were like 4.25, but I think they were a little light on that number. You know, I'm sure it was 450 and up for some of these platforms, especially when it had aluminum heads, aluminum intake. Just so light. Those things were crazy. 12-bolt rear ends. It was all business, especially made it up with a 4-speed. It was a machine, and not many people were able to get a hold of those big block cars, but even a 396, that was a lot of fun to play with. And in all honesty, 69 was special because it was the first year that you can get a 350, which was a small block, but you didn't have to have the SS platform. You could order a 350 without paying all the extra bells and whistles of upgraded interior or certain color paint and things like that. You could literally just get a V8 monster motor 350 with a 4-speed, and you could upgrade 10 bolt, 12 bolts, and disc brakes and things like that. And then the options interior and air conditioning and everything went up from there, you know. Lots of options in 69 too. Color wise, I believe there was probably about, oh geez, it feels like 25 or more color choices, you know, and specialty things always keep popping up. Uh, Lots of cool colors then, and pretty much anybody's favorite color could have been done. They had like 3 different blues, 3 different greens, black, reds, they had whites, they had a couple different yellows, you know, so it was just the options were out the rear end on that bad boy. And again, just the advertising that went into it, and General Motors knew